Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
The Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides to back and leaves it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Ship. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He's going to let it go. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man on the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him, it really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the first down, even though he was double teamed.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Toss to the left. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse than language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in the direction.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Lewis. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback making checks. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
He'll pull it on the read. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Let's go, right. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up 14 over Bowling Green. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Buys a little time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. 1st down for this offense. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the outside to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll send out the kicker here. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Baker. With the catch, it's Lewis. At midfield, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Check. Black 33, Mount's choice. Set.
Wants to throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll leave it with him. Finds some fresh air. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Tulliver. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Shep. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Lewis wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Off the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single running back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why. Important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Lewis wants to pass. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Buffaloes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Now on the move. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Tar Heels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Tar Heels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The give on the inside. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
1st and 10 from their own 17. On the run, it's Lewis. Gets it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, UNC! And that one will put him up.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football. You know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hayden. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
The Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Lewis to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field. You've given up a lot of yards on this drive. But if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Culliver. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
If you want to sit back in zone, it's my job to find holes as the wide receiver in the zones. Nice little curl wrap, curls right behind the defender. Great pitch and catch.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings him to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move to his left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Touchdown, Buffs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
to pass. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Number 35 set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Lopez wants to fire. That's reeled in. It's Shipp. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Shipp. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Looking to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course.